All right, you know I've made it big time as a YouTuber when I have Chris Evans, Captain America,
Wait,
on my hair loss video.
I'm Joshua Stroud. I'm not Chris Evans.
Alibi. So what's amazing is people love it when I test out my hair loss theories on people other than myself, right? So I thought I'll get a big name in here, really kind of boost up my audience, because I know you've got
don't really have a big name.
The Civil War, Infinity War is coming out May 4th, just in a few months. Your new movie, where you kind of have the longer hair and the beard in the new movie.
I'm really Joshua Stroud, but that's good. It's good of you to do that.
He has to keep a low profile. So, but thanks for agreeing to be on the video. So what my channel largely is about some guy who in theory shouldn't know what he's talking about, but has, I think, some predictable ways on knowing whether someone's going to lose their hair and predictably at what stage in life. So I just want to test out some of these theories on you. The first thing we look at, we look at your hairline. I'm going to say at worst, you'd be what's called a Norwood 1.5. When we look at you, you're straight across. It's only when you turn sideways that we see a little bit of this kind of going back in the temple, which is normal. In fact, it's strange if you don't have that. Like David Schwimmer of Friends, he has this kind of hairline. He doesn't have that at all, and that's actually kind of strange to be that way. So that's normal, is for that to go back. So right off the bat, the fact that you don't show any obvious signs of balding in itself, that's going to help keep you safe there. The next thing we try to figure out too is, if you don't mind me asking how old you are, because that's going to help us know where you at. Do you mind sharing?
38.
You're 38. So, and I'm almost 37, so we're about the same age. I say a lot in my videos, one of my theories is, if you're Norwood 3 or worse by age 35, that's a good sign that you're going to be losing your hair most of your life. But if you are 2 or better, as he is, then you're more likely to keep most of your hair most of your life. So because you're already 38 and still 1.5, or you're definitely not 3, there's another sign that you will not be losing your hair most of your life. Okay? Another theory, at what age, like me, that you could grow a full beard to the point where if you shaved, you'd have stubble all across the next day? At what age could you grow that kind of beard?
Ooh, it's a great question. Would have been late teens, probably.
Were you still in high school?
I couldn't have done it in high school, actually, come to think of it.
Okay.
I don't think I could have done it in high school.
And I'm doing that because you backed up my theory.
I don't think I could do it. Yeah,
exactly.
There was no way.
You see, I was another sign of someone who won't be losing their hair.
I was a late bloomer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. If you can grow a full beard by the time you graduate high school, you're more likely to lose most of your hair most of your life.
In fact, now that I think of it, there's no way.
Man, he's making this too easy on me. And I haven't asked him these questions before we started recording. Like, this is...
Yeah, there's no way.
You're backing up my theories. You're making me look good.
Nice.
To be endorsed by Chris Evans, Captain America.
No,
exactly. He doesn't know my theories. He's just answering this. No. But again, and let me ask you this too. I mean, for me, I'm just a hairy guy. I have to do the manscaping and everything. And I've always been that way. And that tends to be kind of the same situation. I mean, if you can grow a beard younger, you're probably going to be more of a hairy guy, which I am. More likely to lose my hair throughout the rest of my life than you would be, just from that alone. But a late bloomer is definitely a good indication.
Definitely a late bloomer.
Maybe peach fuzz, if anything.
Yeah.
Which I did a video about that recently. If you have peach fuzz, that's not a real beard. That's a good way of knowing that you won't be losing your hair. Okay, ethnicity is a part of it. If you have any kind of Asian background, you're less likely to lose your hair, because Asian men tend to not grow much body hair, but they tend to keep their hair for most of their life.
Yeah, I don't know if I have any Asian background.
Okay, so that goes against my theory. If you're pretty much European all the way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes against my theory, but that's okay. My theories is you look at all of them. You don't just look at one. So as a young boy, did you have thick hair, like on your head? Did you have a lot of hair?
Interesting question. I think so.
Because one of my theories is you look at yourself at age 1. That's a projection of you at age 35, which is the breaking point of knowing whether you're going to go.
I had great hair.
Okay, there you go.
If I had great hair, I had good hair. Like I don't know. I had a mullet in 6th grade. It was a great mullet. I mean, it was a fantastic mullet. Now, if I think back to that mullet, I had good hair.
Okay, so
I had pretty full head of hair. For sure.
So really, as we've looked at just a few of my different theories, really you're backing me up here. Other than the fact that you have no Asian blood in you,
Yeah.
That's okay, because there's plenty of European guys and they still just don't have to worry about losing their hair. So you win. You're making me look good because you're backing up my theories. And you're making me, I'm standing next to Captain America. Like, that's so awesome. Like,
I am not Captain America. I am Joshua Straub. By the way, check out Joshua Straub's YouTube channel.
So that's a real YouTube
How's
channel.
that?
That's a real YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well then.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that. To prove me right and to prove him wrong, check out my YouTube channel.
How do you spell that?
Straub.
Joshua
Straub.
And that's your YouTube channel?
That's my YouTube channel.
And it's going to prove that you're not
Yeah,
really Captain America.
It's going to prove that for sure.
All right. Do what he said. I'm still not convinced.